Which beer did you get?
I wound up with the Forest Queen Milk Stout. Oh, sounds right up my alley, actually.
yeah. How long's that milk been sitting out?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Right. Are we recording?
Yeah, I mean, I figured we could just like cut it whenever we're actually going to start.
Are you sure? Look at that.
Oh, I'm sure. I have it like super slow right now. So.
Alright, well, let's start it on the...
What up?
Alright. Welcome to another edition of Dinner for Three. Today we got 3 extra people, so let's call this one Dinner for Several.
There's 2 extra people.
Is there? He said, oh yeah! There's only 2 extra people.
Yeah.
And he said nothing to drink.
So I guess we could call it Dinner for Few.
Sure.
It's a dinner party.
Dinner party. All right.
I like that.
So just to catch everybody up, if this is the first time you've listened to this podcast, you're in for a treat. Usually it's just 3 of us, and we just talk about what's going on in the week in our individual lives. But today, since we have 2 extra people, we're just going to start talking about old times, some of the best stories that we've had with each other, and we'll see where else it goes.
Who we got in here today?
So, Brad, as always.
Justin.
Ray.
Aaron.
And Seth.
Oh! Aaron and Seth. You guys don't know how the new
Welcome to the
ones.
podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Newbies, really new kids on the block.
Last podcast that took us 4 tries to get that intro.
Yeah.
Man.
Because
It
Raymond's
is.
an asshole.
Justin is a fucking idiot. Is what the reason.
I know recording with Raymond for my videos on my other channel that I was trying to do was damn near impossible because he likes to say words that are not deemed socially appropriate.
Yep. I worked the N-word into every video.
Oh,
It
no.
was-
That's a rough word.
It was so hard to cut around.
That's huge, dude.
It was after like a sweet joke or something awesome that happened in the game. He just tossed it out there. So I had to throw out a good bit. Oh,
Not
it was
even
awful.
tactful.
Here's
Not
the
even
thing.
Tactful.
Now, Aaron, you can't say anything.
No.
Aaron can't say anything about that word.
All right, story time. Here we go. So, I'm playing the show, and you guys know, but the listeners might not know I'm a musician. I'm playing this show, and I'm telling this story over the microphone. I'm thinking, man, this is a funny story. Everyone's gonna think it's cool.
Don't say it.
So, I'm driving this black friend of mine home,
There you go.
and driving him home from Ozark. He needed a ride. I went and picked him up and given him a ride. On the way back, he's drinking a 40 in my passenger seat on the interstate. Not a big deal, we're just chilling. He's 19, we're doing our thing.
Good way to start out the day.
And it was
What time was it?
It was like noon.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, man, I can't wait to get home and see my kids and my girl. And hey, man, I need to get a haircut. He said, hey, Aaron.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You want to say it so bad?
You want to say it, don't you say it.
What am I supposed to say instead?
Beep. Yeah, beep it.
He said, where's the beeper? So, with a hard R. He said, where's the beeper salon around here? I need to get my dreads cut off. When I said that over the microphone at Old Town during that show.
Now, did you say beeper?
Oh,
No, you said the real word, didn't you?
I pulled a Ray on that one. And, no, I didn't. It's just, I threw it out there. I don't think anybody heard a word I said except for beeper.
Yeah.
And, I about got my ass kicked that night. That's
By white people, too.
by white people.
By drunk white people. That was crazy.
I didn't get to play a song for a long time. I had to just argue with random drunks and save face for a good 15 minutes.
Because here's the thing. For people who have never seen Justin Guthrie, he's a big man. Both of us were just like, we better stay together. Like, we gotta get out of here. Because this is bad. He made one terrible decision and it ruined the night.
Ruined it.
We didn't feel safe the rest of the night. And then what happened after that? Well, who walked in?
A black dude walked in immediately.
Yeah, a couple.
It's like somebody called him up and said, hey man, we got a dude saying beeper up in here on the microphone.
And they came in.
Try the old chub.
Oh, Chubb, here we go.
But, yeah. So, you're not alone with stories like that. Except for, I think your story's a little safer.
Safer in the sense that, yes, we were at home and it was fine, but not safe in the sense that I had to carefully skim through hours of footage to make sure that one didn't slip by.
My
Now, to be
goodness.
fair, it was usually about one a video.
Well, no, you were in a couple. GTA, and then we did The Forest.
We did that horror game too.
What's The Forest?
No, there's another one. That one where the crazy axe murderers coming after you.
Oh, Evil Within.
Yeah, Evil
I forgot
Within.
about that. That was a good one.
Yep, worked into all those videos.
Man, sure wished any of those videos surfaced, but they never did because the audio was so bad.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Then you probably wouldn't have heard him say that word anyways, then.
Yeah.
Just slapped it up there.
That was before I learned how to tune down game volume for audio. Hard to
Yeah,
say.
audio sucks.
Growing pains.
I've had to learn how to do a lot of stuff for the basketball podcast we do. And it's terrible. I don't know how to do any of it.
I don't think no one's listening, so.
Well, I mean, no one's listening, but
Well, here's the thing.
Put out a
When
good
you're doing
product.
anything with like video or audio, like podcasts, you try so many times before you get the right formula, and so you lose hours of golden,
yeah, that's
golden
for sure.
voiceover footage or whatever.
We've done like 5 45-minute episodes of basketball and then like 2 of Dinner for 3. I think I'm not pleased with how any of them sound.
Yeah.
But it's growing pains, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no doubt. And luckily you guys have me, Fort Smith's finest music producer in the house.
Hold on.
That way I can...
You're the Kanye West.
I'm the Kanye
Fort
West of
Smith,
Fort Smith.
Arkansas.
I make Kanye West look like Ja Rule. I mean,
Ooh.
seriously. I come up in this place and I'm gonna make you guys' podcast sound like fucking Studio Gold.
Should be between me and you. That's DMX.
Oh, same person, dude. Everybody knows Ja Rule was ripping off DMX.
Oh!
Throwing shots.
Until Ja Rule comes down here and whoops your ass.
And Kanye. Bring it on.
So we all went to school together.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we know each other.
But way separate years.
No
Yeah.
way.
No way.
We're all within 3-year range.
Really?
Yeah.
It just
First,
seems like-
Ray and Seth go a year ahead. Aaron, a year ahead. Gut and Brad.
Me
Me
was
and
a
Ray
year
are-
after Seth.
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
after.
Yep.
Shit. Okay, cool.
So it's like a 4. I don't know. That's weird. That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty
don't know,
big
once you're
span
an
in high
adult,
school,
Four
actually.
years.
Once you're an adult, though, it doesn't matter much.
No. Well, no. Not really.
What constitutes as an adult nowadays, though?
Not the generation that's now. God, I hate.
You mean not sleeping with them or what?
No, just
That's what it sounds like. It's like, as long as you don't sleep with this next
If you're not
generation-
having sex with the current generation, you're an adult. Man, it's a
I don't know what that means.
I'm done. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, so what I always tell Jacob, which is, I mean, he's in high school now. And
Who's
so
Jacob?
Jacob's my cousin that lives with me. And he's a high school student. Don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on those guys. But I always tell him, like, once you, like, pay your own bills, then you're an adult. I mean,
Yeah.
I really don't know of any other way to describe it.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
You pay your own bills, you're an adult. Like, if you take care of yourself, I don't see why you wouldn't be considered an
How
adult.
many times a week do you have to shower to be an adult?
Yeah, I haven't showered in 4 days.
I knew, here's the
I pay
thing.
my bills, though.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I knew, Aaron just wakes up one day and he's like, I'll be an adult today. Or he wakes up and he's like, I'm not going to be an adult today. You never know with them. Now, here's the thing. I knew a group of adults, and I won't say any names. They, one whole summer, did not shower. They didn't shower one whole summer. They swam every single day.
That's amazing.
They swam every single day.
That
They
is a
never
shower.
showered once.
That's awesome.
And you want to know what? They took it a step further. None of them had their own pool.
No.
They didn't. They have their own pool. Someone's parents said you can come whenever you want to swim, and they would. Like I think one of them said like you're gonna regret that offer because no one would be home. They'd come home. They're in their pool. They're just there. They swim every single day.
Wow.
So I don't think it's just like. I think once you're an adult, like you can just shower whenever you want. I guess.
Yeah. I like that logic.
So, like I said, we were all in high school together. We all played basketball.
Yeah.
And so
Technically.
I know, yeah, because even
Me
you got
technically. We sat on the bench.
yeah.
That's okay.
If they wanted someone fouled, they'd send me in.
Yeah.
They would.
And if
I
we
know, but here's the thing. I want to talk about stories. I want to talk about crazy high school basketball stories because I know we got some. Man.
Oh, you know it.
I know we got some. Seth, I think you got one that.
I'll let Ray start it off, and then I'll interlude for the middle part.
Okay, because I think Ray, you're the only one that knows the story. So
Yeah. Okay, so we were at this place. I don't remember where it was. It was like
That was kind of odd, wasn't it?
no, it was like a 2.5 hour drive to get there. We were playing some like rinky dink ass gym in some stupid tournament, and this gym they had 2 locker rooms, but they were connected. Like we shared a bathroom. And so, for some reason, like we go out in the first half, we're doing our thing, like we play the game, and then we come in at halftime, and Coach Denton is so paranoid, he makes Seth.
Here's the thing. He's not just paranoid. He's fat shaming me in front of the entire basketball team.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Which coach was it?
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So what he does is he's
Fat shaming you?
yeah, basically. So being like the fattest dude on the team or whatever, no big deal.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So you're just like, all right, I'm here to warm the bench and have fun, whatever. I was just there to hang out with my friends. But he looks at like he starts off with his like halftime like, all right guys, we gotta, and he just pauses. He looks at me dead in the eye and he says, hey, will you go ahead and go over there in that middle part? I want to make sure they're not spying on us to learn our game plays. I looked at him as a 17-year-old man ready to fight a 40-year-old because...
A 40-year-old military man.
Military man. Because I had to be as embarrassed as anybody else to go in the middle of this... Basically, I stand by the pisser and smell everybody's like 4-year-old dookie that's been stuck to the sides of the inside of the bathroom because nobody ever cleans it. It was like a dungeon of a bathroom. And he just makes me sit there and make sure nobody's gonna come by. So poor old me is sitting in the middle, just peeking through.
And it wasn't like for a little bit. You were in there like the entire halftime.
Yeah, like
you were in there like 15
like
or 20
a 15,
minutes.
20 minute halftime. I just have my hands poked through this thing, open it up so that I can listen because, oh man, did you spill some shit?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully. Because you gave me a pickle jar.
Yeah. And here's the thing, we were winning by like 25
Yeah, it
points.
was not even.
There
a
was
game.
no way they were going to spy on anything. He just wanted to put me to shame in front of everybody else. We were senior, or I was a senior, mind you. We had plenty of like 10th graders that could have done that job who didn't sit on the bench. But he just didn't like me enough. So.
All right, now same tournament, same place. Do you remember? Now I know Nick Jenkins would remember. Do you remember Jack Black that played for Cato Hills?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Shoot. Okay, maybe it's only Nick that I ever remember. But we played, dude. It was like we got there early and we watched these two teams play. Motherfucker looked just like Jack Black. He had the long, greasy hair. He had that shit beard Jack Black has. He had the same stature and stuff. Yeah, you think that's bad? Try this one.
Oh my god, that's so hoppy.
You know, we got all these home-brewed beers in the state of Arkansas that we are trying to get from the liquor store.
They're terrible.
Oh my
We've
god.
been passing them around.
I'm
this
drunk
whole
as
time.
shit.
Let me
I can't
try
drink
this
that
one.
beer.
It's a dark ale because it tastes like coffee.
It's got a dog on
Dude,
it.
it is
It's got to
awful.
be good because
Weird
dogs
dog.
I'm pretty
I wasn't-
tipsy and I can't drink it.
smells stout enough.
I wasn't happy with my beer until I tasted y'all's beer. Now I'm very happy that I chose that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Let me just give you this one back.
Yeah, this is not mine. Ray, you're taking this back.
You keep it.
There's no way I'm drinking
But
this.
hey, I got a great basketball story though.
What's your basketball
All right.
story?
All right, Aaron, let's hear basketball.
All right, here we go. So, So it was my senior year. I hadn't played basketball in 2 years, but I was playing again just for like kicks and giggles. I quit to focus on music more when I was like in 9th grade.
What was your name? What was the name of your band back then?
Back then it was Fuzzy Dice and the Side Project, and it was with Brad, who is the founder of Farmhouse Productions. So, co-founder.
Yeah, don't give me credit for
Don't
that.
forget, I was always there to give you advice whenever we were in Eastland.
Oh, you always were, no doubt. And that's why when I make it, my boys are gonna eat. Take care of you guys. So, but anyways, so I had been fooling around with this girl who, I won't say her name, but if I had her number, I'd probably call it. And I've been fooling around with her. We've been having some fun. And I'm on the bus with the basketball crew, and the girls' team is in the front, the guys' team is in the back.
Oh,
that's how we used to ride around. And I'm like I'm close to the middle, so I'm like close to some chicks, I'm close to some dudes.
Oh no.
And this dude's asking me, he's like, "Hey man, I know you've been fooling around with homegirl. Tell me about it." I was like, "All right, dude. All right. Don't tell anybody though. This is just between us." I said, "You want to know something juicy?" He said, "Yeah." It's like, "All right." Well, she's got braces. He's like, "Yeah." I said, "And I've got identical brace marks on my genitalia that she has braces on her teeth." And that's not the funny part. The funny part is not that I had scratches on my genitalia. The funny part is that I asked him not to say anything, and then I got to sit back and watch as he whispered the story to the next person over. And they whispered the story to the next person over. And by the end of that hour-long, 2-hour-long bus ride, everybody on that bus, girls and boys, included some of the girls that I was attracted to, they all got to hear that story.
Did she play basketball?
No,
She wasn't on the bus.
No, she wasn't on that bus, but she was
in your heart.
hitting me up after that game was over, though. She was... Yeah.
Oh,
good times.
No. Oh gosh. You have one?
Well, there was a time whenever we were playing our arch rival of the time, a school that we're now consolidated halfway with.
Annex.
Oh, God.
Whatever.
And it's a big difference.
It doesn't
It's a
matter. to me.
difference,
Do we
man.
play football at Hartford anymore?
No.
It doesn't matter to
It
me.
doesn't matter.
So we were playing Hackett, the next school closest to us.
A bunch of pussies.
Yeah. And there was a kid that was in my grade that up until probably the 7th grade had always been at Hartford. Then for whatever reason he decided to go to Hackett. And I felt betrayed whenever that happened because he was one of my buddies at Hartford. And he left the school. I was like, "You're a piece of shit." And so
He was passionate that day.
yeah, I'm still passionate. We were getting ready to play. I saw him come in. I saw his parents go up in the stands. All right. So it was senior night, and which meant I got to start. The only time I ever got to start.
I didn't even get to start on senior night.
Ow!
There was like 13 seniors in your class that played ball though.
There's 4 in mine.
He
So
should have started.
one junior started
He's a
too.
dick.
But we were playing Hackett. The other kid was a starter on Hackett's team.
Now,
And so I knew I was only going to play for about 30 seconds. What?
Was he Taylor? Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Okay.
I knew I was only going to get to play for about 30 seconds of the ball game. And so as soon as he got the ball, I ran up, got my hands out, and he started to drive on me, so I just shoulder tackled him to the ground.
Oh,
I got a technical foul,
Did he
and then I
play
got
anymore?
taken out. Huh?
I feel like I watched that game and I don't think he played anymore. after
Me?
that. No, him.
Oh,
Did he go back in the game?
I don't know.
I feel like I
remember.
watched that as a 9th grader.
God.
Yeah, shoulder tackled him. I came out of the game. I didn't go back in the rest of the season.
And I don't know if you've mentioned it on the podcast before, but you're a big fan of football at Hartford, so
Oh yeah,
I can totally see you just smashing that dude to the ground.
yeah. I only played basketball to stay in shape because we didn't really have an off-season football program.
That's true.
Ah.
We had like a quarter of a mile, or no, that's not what I'm gonna say. We have a little tiny space for the dog.
Tiny space.
A little
for
tiny
the dog.
space for working out, so you pretty much couldn't do anything.
Yeah, our weight room was less than half of a basketball court big.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
That's my excuse for being scrawny. If anyone was wondering,
It's not
I
an
look like
excuse.
anorexic over here. Our weight room in my
No one
school.
can see this is audio.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll put a slideshow picture of Aaron on the upload.
I
You
assume
gotta take
that
care of
everybody that listens to this knows who I am.
Yeah. My story's similar to yours, Gut. We were playing magazine, and I hated that gym anyways. Like, it was so dark and kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was like, that was their
Never had a good game there.
that was their, like, technique, I think. I bet, like, practices,
It was
they
slippery.
would just beat their kids or something. Like, it was just such a depressing gym. But anyways, in that gym, we had a guy that played with us, Travis, and they
Let's preface this by Brad telling us how much he loved Travis.
I don't like him at all.
Alright.
I don't hate him, but I definitely don't like him.
You
at
might
all.
have hated him then.
I probably hated him then, but I didn't hate him. I don't hate him now. I don't have any kind of feeling towards him. But anyways, nevertheless, he was on our team, and I think what had happened was, like, he already had like bad knee, and they took his knee out so he couldn't play anymore. And so they put me in, and Coach Stetton just said, "Foul somebody." And at this point, it's the fourth. We're losing. I'm not very happy. I'm not very happy at this point at anybody on their team. And so he says, "Foul somebody." So what happened is I go in there, and some dude is about to pull a three. I pretend like I'm trying to block his shot, and then I just, as hard as I can, smack this dude right in the face. Oh! I just smack him. I pretend like I'm about to block the shot, and I just come down as hard as I can right on his face. And they stopped the game.
Came hard on his face.
Brazzers in here.
I smacked him in the face as hard as I could,
Dang it.
and I tried to like green it, like what? Like what I do? Like I pretended like I didn't know what I did, like it was an accident or whatever. No way it looked like an accident. The more that I think about it in my head, I probably wasn't even close to the ball. Like just straight in this guy's face. And then I didn't get kicked out. I eventually got fouled, and I got to go to the free throw line. And it was like the only time I ever scored. Like the whole time I made my 2 free throws.
Yeah.
And then the game was over.
Yeah.
Pro tip, I never scored in a basketball game my entire career. Ever, including Little League.
We got blown out enough whenever I played basketball that I could go in sometimes at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I can't.
My
I can
junior
barely
year,
relate.
I scored 13 points, all of them off free throws.
Nice.
I can barely relate to you guys.
Yeah, I never scored because Kendall's dad hated me and knew that I was a fat piece of shit. Never put me in a basketball game.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah, I played
I was
pretty
getting
too.
fat shamed since grade school.
What? So you say you can't relate to us? Why?
I was a great player in high school.
For Hartford, maybe.
Yeah, for Hartford I was.
Yeah, I was
straight.
third string.
I was like
on Hartford's basketball
15,
team.
16 points a game, 10 rebounds, easy in high school. Maybe
Yeah.
like 10th grade would be the only time I could have a great
You
story.
bring it back down to Pee Wee basketball, I got to play a lot because I was the biggest kid in the school.
Yeah.
Plus they legally have to play you one full quarter.
One full quarter, played the whole game.
Legal requirement. Damn.
Doug felt so good about
the rules, God!
Now he feels bad.
No, I played the whole game.
Alright,
Alright, I do have one story about
Alright.
basketball though.
let's hear it.
It was in 10th grade when I was not a great player because the players above me were really good. But God, my glasses, I can't focus.
You can't hear without his glasses.
No, I'm pretty lit right now. No, but me and my buddy Corey we're both 10th graders, so we neither one of us played very much. And so we had these warm-up tops at the time that had like zip-up pockets.
I know this story.
And so we would like go to the concession stand before the game and buy a pack of Skittles. And so we would just like stuff our pockets with Skittles. And like during the game we would just sit there kind of like with our hands on our knees. And we kind of like just sneak Skittles up to our mouth during the game and eat them. And so one time we were sitting there and like our coach was like, you know, he was like a hard ass. He was yelling a ton.
He's military.
Yeah, he's military. And so he like whips around one time to point at somebody to go in the game, and like Corey's halfway to his mouth with a Skittle. So he has to like T-bow in midair and like hold a stare with Coach Dillon for maybe like 10 seconds before Coach just looks somewhere else so he can eat that Skittle.
Can we maybe talk for a second about how f***ing sweaty Aaron was?
Holy shit, he was so sweaty.
I have slipped and fell more times on Aaron's sweat than I have on an actual floor spin my entire life.
God damn. You know what's crazy though? I sweat a lot. I'll admit it. I could soak in Jersey. And let's face it, when I was in high school, I was insecure about my nipples. So if my nipples were showing, I was fucked up about it. But that's besides the point, because what's important is my sweat didn't really stink that bad. In fact, it smelled like
Alright, wait. Bring her down.
Yeah, well,
Bring her down. Bring her down.
What we got? Here we go.
Bring her down. Bring it up! Bring it down.
Yeah.
Aaron, I have a question. Why, I ask, were you insecure about your nipples?
Well,
everybody shut the f*** up.
Okay, here we go. So as some of the listeners may know, and as you guys probably all know, me and Gut have been friends since we were about 7 years old. Since I was 7 years old. And how old were we? About 10 years old when we really started getting into the titty twister. That was like a thing. You know, we all had trampolines and we'd wrestle our asses off all day. That was our thing. We just wrestled. And Gut's signature move on me was the titty twister. I don't know how much research you've done on the male nipple, but you guys got to know that if you play with a man's nipple enough, he'll start to lactate. Serious. My buddy. Serious. Listen. Hey. All right. Bring it down. My buddy Dustin. Matter of fact, he put some nipple enlargers on his nipple the other day. It says to leave him on for 10 minutes. He left it on for 30, and he started lactating.
Oh no!
But that's besides the point. That's just a little clip note. I didn't lactate, but one of my nipples, the one that Gut paid the most attention to, it did swell up pretty fucking big. It was a big nipple.
For how long?
For a couple years.
It was for so long.
I had like probably 3 or 4 years. I had a poochie nipple and a normal nipple. And you bet your ass when I'm in basketball practice and they're like shirts versus skins, I'm like shit. So
Cause it had to be like some kind of scar tissue or something. It was, I don't know, it looked like someone filled it with air. Just like sucking needles.
you know
like,
what? I should have milked that thing. I think that thing was just ready to milk. I think that's all it was. I think that my body knew that something was pulling on my nipple. My body thought it was probably like a little baby trying to get some milk. My body's like, okay, let's make some milk there.
Yeah.
You know, I never milked it. I think that's why it stayed so long.
For 2 years. He did everything else. You iced it. You heated it. You tried to fat shame it. Nothing worked. You should have just tried to milk it.
Should have milked that thing. God knows I milked other parts of my anatomy on a daily basis.
Like his ear is what he's talking about. So let's fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So after high school, we still kept in contact, most of us, for a little bit. But there are times that, all of us, I think, have done some traveling. And so let's hear a little bit of travel stories. Let's hear. I'll start first, I guess.
Yeah, you got the coolest travel stories.
Really went to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to fuck ruin the story, Seth.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to even think.
Seth, you f***.
Seth is scared.
What
I
happens?
can't cut it, yeah.
What happens when someone needs to pee on a podcast?
I think they just go to the bathroom.
Tell your story, Brad. 'Cause
Well, I'm trying to think. I should have thought of a story beforehand.
You're gonna make my arm enlarge if you keep pinching it.
You
can milk that arm.
Yeah, milk the arm. Let's see. So, I'm trying to think of like a good story. Does anyone else have a story just right off the bat?
Well, I don't have the most interesting travel stories, but I did get to travel to Georgia with my current job I have. I got to go train some new hires in Georgia. And while we were down there, we got to go and look at the sets where they filmed The Walking Dead down there. And if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, you got to see the fortress type thing that Alexandria is. You get to see the walls standing up. You see the little homes in there. So it was really neat. In Woodbury, you got to go down Woodbury and
Now, is that
see
like
that
an
town.
actual town? Or
Yeah,
is that-
Woodbury's an actual town.
So did you
That they
cream
filmed.
your jeans? Because I know I would have.
You know, if I wasn't around so many other people, I probably would have.
Those people kept him in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
They
people
kept that D soft.
Oh gosh,
Old Chub.
old chub. You got any, Ray?
I don't know, really.
Who was on that? Anybody in here other than Aaron on that FBLA trip with Tyrone?
Aaron wasn't on that trip.
Aaron, you weren't on Tyrone?
We took his camera. Aaron's camera was there.
Was it you?
I was the only one in this room on that trip.
Tell that story.
Oh shit. Alright. So
Now, listen. That teacher was my aunt, if this is what we're talking
I love her.
Now, don't you talk bad about my
She
aunt.
hated me.
I love her. I love that woman.
Okay.
I hated her in the 7th grade, but I love her now.
Okay.
I can't type today like a normal human being
Me either.
because of her.
Me either.
She's the reason. Yeah, she said if you sit down and you shut up and you don't get in trouble, I will pass you in this class. You stay over there and be quiet. I said, yes, ma'am.
Was it because you're fat?
Yeah. Probably.
That's probably why I can't talk to you.
The fat man's been oppressed too long in this world.
God damn it, a revolution is happening.
It's going to be a revolution of Vespas and Walmart scooters. Some cavalry units with swords and scooters just putting around.
Alright.
Let's hear about Tyrone.
I'm going to tell you a story about Tyrone. So, I was in the 10th grade, I believe. And I was real good friends with the senior class that year. Typically, only juniors and seniors at this time got to go to the FBLA state competition in Little Rock.
Right.
And I was lucky enough to go as a sophomore. And when we had gotten to Little Rock, we were trying to find the restaurant where we were going to go that night. And we were in North Little Rock, a notoriously bad side of town.
It's actually in the top 10 worst places to live in the United States for
That's
being
right.
most dangerous.
That's right.
Nice.
And a bunch of kids from a small town of 600, 700 people were riding in a van.
Hold on. Now, not only a small town, but like a 99% white town.
Yeah, 99% white. The 0.1% that was not white was Laotian.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were in North Little Rock. We have gotten lost at this point.
Oh shit.
And
They didn't believe in GPS then.
It wasn't really a thing.
it wasn't that much of a
Yeah,
thing yet. Anyway,
Because no one believed in it.
Anyway, we pull into a gas station. We're gonna ask some directions, and this is a gas station with bars on the windows, liquor signs all over it. You know, just the best establishment to pull up for a bunch of 16, 17-year-olds. And we pull up, and before we can even go inside to ask directions, a man that looked homeless jumped inside of our van. Somehow, he knew we were lost. Somehow he knew.
Not because you guys were all just like
And
looking around.
And the van, because we come from a very poor school, the van doors did not lock, so there's no way to keep this man out of the van. He jumped into the van, sat down in the seat directly in front of me, and he told the driver, "I will tell you how to get anywhere for 50 cents."
50 cents? Fuck yeah!
So he's like, "For 50 cents, I'll tell you how to get anywhere in this city." And we were all dumbstruck. And there's a bunch of females in the van, and I'm a very kind of protective personality type. I'm just staring on a hole into the back of this guy's head.
Could you have taken him in a fight if you had to?
Yes, I was at peak physical performance.
Yeah, but if he was
I
on
would have
crack,
choked him.
if he was on crack, there's no way you could have.
He weighed maybe 105 pounds.
But on crack,
Listen.
he could have weighed 300 pounds.
Methamphetamines weigh 120 pounds.
You guys are thinking about.
Then he still would have weighed 15 pounds less than me at the time. Here's the thing. I could have choked him out easily.
Okay.
If it
So you felt safe.
I felt safe for myself.
Because he was out there when it happened.
I was concerned for the safety of the other people on the bus. But in any case, nothing became violent on the bus. And our teacher looks this man in the eye directly after he says, "I'll give you 50 cents. And if you give me 50 cents, I'll show you how to get anywhere in this city." She said, "I will give you $20 if you get out of our van."
Holy shit, she said that?
Yes.
Oh!
Savage.
And so she did give this man $20, and he got out of the van and immediately went into the store, I assume, to buy alcohol.
You know he did. You know he did.
Now,
Well, maybe he bought like ramen noodles.
He bought stuff at a liquor store, Brad.
now the sad part about this story is that basically after this incident, the teacher basically got fired.
Oh, no.
She didn't
Yeah.
literally get fired. She had like stress attacks and everything else due to the incident, and she was no longer able to handle
that's a rough story.
the stress of dealing with teenagers.
You know what? That inspired a great series of songs.
It did. It did.
That are gone forever.
Gone forever, unfortunately.
But they were great, though.
That's my best travel story. There you go.
Oh, that's such a good story. God damn. Oh, fuck yeah, good. I wish I was there, dude. Shit.
Yeah, it was all filmed on Aaron's camera.
Golly.
I couldn't go.
That's all gone too.
I couldn't go, so I sent my camera with little Tutu, and I got to see it at least. Man, he's a good pro. But anyways, yeah.
Why couldn't you go?
I couldn't go because I was fucking trapped.
Oh.
I had a psychotic, crazy bitch girlfriend at the time, and I'm not scared to say her name. Hey, everybody that's on Tinder and every dating site ever, don't fucking go for Desiree Gossett. She's a crazy bitch.
How many times has she kidnapped you?
More than enough.
Oh, damn it!
Kidnapped? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, it's fucking real, dude.
Yeah.
I've never heard these
All
stories
right,
ever.
all right. I'm gonna let Brad tell this story, and it's not a travel story. I mean, it's traveling to Fort Smith. So
Yeah.
At the
Anyway.
time, that was a long distance
that
for
was
us.
going to town right there. Anyway, Brad is gonna tell you the best story possibly on this planet.
Oh, fuck around.
Oh,
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, that is a bold statement. Okay, so he's dating this girl, Desiree.
He's let her move into the house with him.
Everybody hated besides him, by the way.
And
Yeah,
he's in
that was-
high school. He's in high school. She lives with him. Okay? Number one, what?
I know, dude.
And
It's
number
crazy.
two, what? What's going on, man? She lived with you. Now, was she in high school, yes or no?
She graduated.
She graduated.
This
So
little
number
old
three, what? What's going on, man? So Okay. Now I did not like this girl. Okay.
No.
And she, in return, to be fair, didn't like me.
No.
So
She didn't.
it got to the time where Aaron again has a girl living with him.
Again.
Well, later on in life that becomes a trend, Aaron.
Right. It does.
So, and I think she started it.
I think she did.
Dang it, dude, she's ruined your life
You know?
forever. Just long term.
You know, I learned a lot of lessons. You gotta fail your way to success.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and I failed hard there, so go ahead. Keep
Okay,
going.
so anyways, it's come to the time where Aaron's like, the veil is off his eyes. He's like, this girl's crazy. I need to get rid of her. But because she's legitimately crazy, he can't get rid of her. He can't do it. And so he's like, I'm hanging out with you two. And it's like me and Justin Guthrie.
Wasn't there someone else?
And Brandon Saraitis.
And Brandon Saraitis, this is another friend of ours.
Another Laotian buddy.
Yeah.
If you're not Laotian, Brandon, I'm
He's
sorry.
part of the 1%.
You know-
he was definitely like.
Yeah, he is.
He's okay. Yeah.
And so, okay, so he's like, I'm hanging out with you guys. I need to get away from her. I need some time away from her. None of us really care about the Expendables, but it's like the best movie out to go see at that time.
That time, yeah.
So we
it's
all
number 2.
is
It was
it?
Expendables 2, yeah.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
No, it was Expendables 1, man.
It was 2.
No.
Sure. Anyways, go ahead.
All right, whatever. It was
2. Go
Expendables
ahead.
1 or 2. I think 1, and so does Gut.
We know we have a better memory than Aaron.
Yeah. And so we're like, all right, Aaron, time to ride with us. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna ride with you. We're like, are you kidding me, man? Like, she's not letting him leave her side. He says, Desiree will bring me. And we're like, dude, she's not gonna come to this movie with us, man. Like,
Because she already tried to kidnap me when I tried to go to church camp. I didn't get to go to church camp.
Now we all know why he's so fucked up.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
Missed that
Desiree.
year at church camp.
And so he's like, she's complaining, she's like arguing with me. She said she'll let me go and watch this movie without her if she gets to take me there. So like, okay, fine. So drives him to the movie theaters, thankfully, gets him there, and what was that ride like there? Do you even remember?
I don't remember.
Oh, just got rid of it. It was so bad.
Probably pretty quiet, honestly.
Alright, so gets there after us, okay? Gets there after us, and he goes to leave with her, and before me and Justin and Brandon are there waiting outside for him, and we say, she's gonna be coming to this movie. Like, she's not gonna let him watch this movie without her. They both come walking up, and we're like, dang, man, we knew it. We knew that was how it was gonna be. And Aaron is like, she's not gonna watch with us. You know, she's not gonna watch it with us. So they go off in the distance. They say bye. We get into the movie theater, okay? And we're like, holy crap, we're doing this. Like, we're watching Expendables, just one movie, without Desiree being glued to Aaron's hip, okay? And so we get in there. The movie is just starting. Okay, just starting.
And it's an action movie, so you know it's like action packed. There's ninjas and shit.
Yeah.
And go
And
ahead.
then what happens? She bought a ticket. Listen,
Give it a go real quick, Brad.
No.
Everybody's getting ready to go.
All right, Brad's drinking the milk draft.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh.
It looks like I'm gonna be stuck with this one fucking too, because no one else is gonna drink it.
That tastes like-
Chug it. Chug her.
That
Chug
tastes
down.
like gas
All right.
station coffee.
In the name of terrible memories that we are resurfacing right now, I will chug this beer, which is called Forest Queen Milk Stout. Forest Queen Milk Stout. What the? All right, here we go. Chug.
what the?
Get her down. Get
Oh,
her down,
God, don't do that. He's gonna choke.
man. No, he's not. He's fine. Get her down right there.
I don't condone this.
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh!
I'm jacked for you, Aaron. Shirt off.
Alright, so here we go. Alright,
Going off the rails.
hey, we've lost control of this, Scott. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to the story. So she.
4 shirtless dudes and Brad.
Yep.
Continue to tell this story.
Alright, so we get in there, we sit down, she buys a ticket.
Specifically, we sit in an order of Brad,
Yep.
Brandon, Aaron, me.
Yes. So because we had a feeling that she was gonna buy a ticket. So she buys a ticket, the lights are dark. Somehow she finds where we're sitting and she has to come between past.
She dive bombed.
Yes. She
dive bombs
She
over
dive
Brandon.
bombs over Brandon.
Let me tell this part again real quick because it's important to note that this is an action movie we're watching. You know, there's Jet Li is fucking kicking ass right now. He's fucking kick, fucking spinning, flipping, and all of a sudden, boom! Desiree jumps over gut, into my lap, and fucking falls into the floor in between my legs of the movie theater, soaked in popcorn and old soda and fucking candy and shit. All right, go ahead.
Alright, so she muscles her way past everybody to sit in the same seat as Aaron. Aaron will not let her sit there, so she slides down to the floor and she stays there. She stays in the floor. And then after that, I'm fuming. I'm fuming mad because I can't stand her. So she's sitting on the floor and I'm like, golly, I can't even enjoy this movie. So the movie continues. We convince her to not stay on the floor. She leaves, but we know she's outside. We know she's outside just waiting for Aaron. We watch the rest of the movie, and then this whole time we're like, how do we get Aaron out of here? How do we get Aaron out of here? So what happens is the movie ends, we leave, me, Justin, and Brandon decide, okay, we gotta get Aaron out of here. So Aaron's mom at this point lives behind the movie theater.
No, my aunt.
Your aunt, okay. So his aunt. So what happens is we say, okay, the 3 of us are gonna go, okay? 3 of us are gonna go. Aaron, you're gonna take the emergency exit out the back side of the movie theater.
And that's what the fuck I did too.
And you're gonna go around and we're gonna just swoop around after we deal with her and we're gonna find you. Because, okay, so Aaron goes and he starts walking, and we go out and me, Justin, and Brandon, we see her sitting in the car.
Black Dodge Neon.
And I think Justin needs to tell this part of the story.
Yeah,
I'll tell this part of the story.
Because meanwhile now, I'm outside, I'm in the back of the theater, I'm really just sitting. I'm just sitting, waiting, behind the movie theater, where nobody could see me. I'm just waiting. And meanwhile, Justin is doing...
Alright, so we walk out of the theater, we spot her car, a black Dodge Neon, and Brad's like, dude, I can't go talk to her. I can't. And Brandon's like, I don't even know her. And I'm like, alright, I'll handle this. So,
Chivalry.
I walk up to the car. She's in the driver's seat, crying her eyes out. Just crazy sobbing.
Probably listening to Breaking Benjamin, because that's all she f***ing listened to. That's why I don't like that band to this day. Fuck that band because of that shit.
And you know what? I think, did you feel bad for her because she was crying?
No.
Because he knew she was a crazy bitch.
I didn't feel bad for her at all. So I went up to the car. I gave her the old roll down that window.
The hand gesture, huh?
She rolls down her window, and I'm like, where's Aaron? and she goes, what? She looks at me and goes,
You asked her where I was? Like, you didn't know? Really? I didn't know that part. Shit.
I didn't either.
I'm like, well, okay, I was the only one up there.
Yeah, right.
Where's Aaron? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, Well, he got up in the middle of the movie and left. I figured he came out here with you. And she's like, no? Where is he? I'm like, I don't know. He must have tried to go on home. You better get home and find out where he is.
Which was a 45-minute drive.
Yes. And so she rolls her window back up and leaves. That was the biggest lie I've ever told somebody in my life.
And God bless you for that. Guys.
And then we
Serious.
get into my truck, which I lovingly call Mighty Whitey, and it's a '97 Silverado.
Okay.
God bless that truck.
God bless that truck.
Hell yeah.
And we drove that truck behind the movie theater, picked Erin up, got in the car, went to Taco Bell.
Yep. And the whole time we're driving around to make the loop, we're like, where is she? Like,
You're fucking freaking out.
Because for her to think like, boom, they're lying, and like follow us was not that big of a stretch.
No, it wasn't.
At all. It was not.
She
a
was
stretch.
an evil genius. Like Pinky in the Brain type of shit. For real, dudes. Like, damn.
But I will tell you, me and Erin have one story with her that was.
No, we
awesome.
forgot the last part of this.
Okay.
Yeah. We gotta finish it.
Erin can finish.
I'll finish it.
It's
Okay.
all him.
So we eat Taco Bell. We go back to Brandon's house.
And Erin's like, fuck this bitch, I'm leaving her.
I'm done with her. It's been 2 years of me fucking Rapunzeled into a room, just fucking chained up, ball and chain, watching anime. You can only watch so much anime in a fucking room before you're ready to lose your goddamn mind. Okay? So this bitch had me. My friends are out partying, fucking strange pussy. I'm fucking trying to get in on that, but I can't.
What's friends?
Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little emotional there.
None of friends.
Okay, hold on. So, my friends are out partying this whole fucking year, and then this whole story went down that we just told you guys about, and then I'm at Brandon's house, we ate Taco Bell, we go back to Brandon's, we're knocking out, and it's morning time, I wake up early as usual, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk home and think about this shit, and figure it out. Which I didn't realize at the time was genius, but when you're walking, your arms and your feet are moving in a counter motion, like your left foot, your right hand are forward, your right, and whatever the it doesn't matter. It makes your brain think, you think with your whole brain, okay? I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm not good at making my point. But the point is, I really thought about this shit. I fucking ended up hitching a ride with some fucking redneck ass dude with the back of his truck full of fucking like lawn care equipment. Who knows what he was trying to do? But I hitched a ride.
Sounds like
with
he's
him.
trying to mow a lawn.
He might have been, dude.
He might have been, but you know what? I'm hitching a ride with him home. I had already had plenty of time to think. I get home. She's not there. She's probably out looking for me at my aunt's house. I don't know where the fuck she is. I get home, and I'm like, I'm not going to stay here long because she's going to show up. So, I hit up my buddy James Moore. We go out.
Salt of the earth right there. Salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth. He's fucking awesome. James Moore, God bless you forever because you're fucking awesome. So, we go to the most redneck ass party I've ever been to. And frankly, I just partied with James Moore for like 2 or 3 days.
Oh gosh.
And got drunk. And got drunker. And puked. And I go home. And she's not there anymore. She got the picture. She fucking had moved out. By the time I got back to my grandparents' house that she lived in, she had moved out. Because she got it.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Over.
I did not know that part. Or she thought you were dead.
She might have thought I was dead.
To this day, you're dead.
She might think I'm dead, and that's okay.
Or
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
I'm not. I'm about to add her right now.
On the podcast, do it.
If I can remember my password to get into my cell phone, I'm gonna add her right now, and I'm gonna say, "What's up?"
What if she's been on a long journey this whole time looking for you?
She's about to find him.
She's been across the country like Forrest Gump running.
I wonder if he's DTF.
Oh no!
Don't start that.
Oh, she looks like a crazy bitch on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna have her.
See her.
She looks crazy as fuck.
She looks the exact same.
Oh, really? She looks so crazy.
Yeah. She
Look at
looks.
smile.
I just added her as a friend.
Oh man, you're gonna
Oh
regret
man,
that.
we're gonna have to film a follow-up on that.
The next podcast, I'm gonna tell the story of me smashing Desiree again.
Oh
God, I hope not.
no! Me too. Because she'll be right here on the floor.
Next week on the podcast, Aaron will not be on the podcast.
Yeah. Dude, you know what we could do?
What?
Lock all the doors. I let you into this yard and you say, hey, if you make it past the dog, you can sit in.
She might shoot.
Yeah. Does everybody know that you have the fucking meanest dog ever?
No, second
The
meanest.
most sadistic dog.
Second meanest.
Second meanest too.
My old dog.
Oh, that dog was a bitch. I think Cade is fucking meaner though, dude. Really. I think Brad's dog is meaner.
Cade is, well, I don't know, because I feel like your dog used to do that too. Like, Cade will just, like, get up on the fence and, like, stick his tongue out and wag his tail and just be like, come on, pet me, it's good. And then when you reach your hand out, dude, he's gonna try and maul your hand off.
Oh my god.
And it's scary. I have to tell everybody that comes over for the first time, like, hey, he's gonna act like he wants you to pet him. But don't you dare stick your hand over that fence. Like, he's playing with you right now.
That was the first thing you said to me when I got out of my car, even.
Yeah, exactly. And anytime someone comes over for the first time, I always say that first. Why? Because I don't want to get sued. Because Kate bites somebody. Alright, but here, we do, in fact, have one awesome story with Desiree, and do you remember?
I think we told enough Desiree stories. I think we can move on to the next segment.
Oh!
Honestly, dude.
What was the only time that we felt like manly men, though?
Oh yeah. Okay. Me and Brad. What we'll do? We'll make it a thing.
Just kidding.
We'll make it a thing. We're gonna go around and we're gonna tell the stories about our manlyhood. About what proves us as men. Because we got 5 men right here. Everybody that says they are a man, say I. That's what I'm talking about. We got 2 other people that said I besides me.
Seth was really nervous about this.
Here's the thing about me.
Okay.
I am so good with technology and everything else, but when it comes to manly shit like cars and electricity, I am a puss. I cannot do anything manly.
You know what? You say that, but you just think about it for a minute while I tell this because I know something's gonna come up. Just because if you have a penis,
Clearly.
if you do, it doesn't matter how big or small or fucking improportionate to your testicles it is. It doesn't matter. Because you're a man and you got a manly story. And you know what? Technology's banned shit too, but me and Brad, we're fucking men and we proved our manliness by fixing a car on the spot. So Desiree's
With how many tools?
with no tools. No. Desiree's broke down. We fucking go to her work in my shitty Ford Escort. And we go to fix her whatever car she was driving. What was it, guy?
Dodge Neon.
Dodge Neon. We go fix that shit. Because she was broke down and we're men. So we know how to fucking fix that shit. So we go up in there and we fucking start rattling wires around. And we fucking start pushing on shit that we don't know what it is, pushing buttons and stuff. We pop the hood. We don't know what we're looking at, but we're fucking with it. And we say, Desiree, turn the car on. And she starts it up. And you know what? That motherfucker started. Because me and Brad are men. Because we knew what the fuck we were doing. Subconsciously. Because we're men.
Alright, here's my story.
Let's hear it, Brad. Let's hear it, Gut.
What the fuck were you about to call me?
doesn't matter. What do you got, Gut?
I caught a fish once.
Oh! Thank you. That reminds me
How
of
so?
a story. Yeah,
How
go
so?
for it.
How so?
With a fishing pole. Made out of bamboo sticks.
No, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't, dude.
I did. I did.
I didn't know that, dude. That was amazing.
With my pop.
Dude. Fuck yeah, high five on that one, dude. Ray, I know you got. Your dad is a fucking mountain man, Ray. I know, Roy.
Dude, this
Ray, look you in the face.
Here's the thing, you don't know. Because some of the stories that I've got to hear about his dad were wonderful.
Let's fucking hear it, Ray.
I can't.
What about yours? You gotta tell your story.
I can't tell most of the stories about my dad.
Well, tell your story then.
I don't have stories. Like, one of my friends' dads, like we're in Arkansas, everyone knows that at this point. Like, they watch that show Moonshiners. You ever watch that?
That show's fake.
I've never.
Yeah, but he watched it and he said, I wonder if I follow everything they do, if I could make moonshine. And
Your dad said that?
No, one of my friend's dads. One of my other friend's dads. And by God, me and my friend's dad made motherfucking moonshine one time. That's maybe the manliest thing I've ever done besides working for, like, fixing water leaks and shit at the city.
So, how'd your moonshine taste?
No, I didn't taste it.
Puss.
I am.
Alright, Seth.
You
lay
say
it down.
I'm drinking fucking marshmallow vodka and I can barely speak.
Was it with your dad that he's making the moonshine with?
No.
Okay.
Go
for it.
I say mainly, man, the manliest thing I've ever done, I couldn't even say. Like, most of the things I've ever done was just for.
Like, I'm a self-proclaimed pussy. So
yeah, me too. Me and you are so similar in that sense that, like, we're just fuck it, whatever, dude. But I mean, maybe just the fact that, like, somehow through all of the sports that we've played and all the dumb sports that we've made up, like leaf boarding, which is just the mountain version of snowboarding where you just slide down. You slide down on a skateboard with no trucks or anything down a mountain full of leaves, like in the fall. I think that just all of the dumb stuff that we've made up, I've managed to get through my life and be totally broken as like a 22-year-old male. I get up in the morning and it takes like 15 minutes to get up. I feel like an old ass man. That's the thing.
yeah.
But no, I mean, I've like changed. I think, you know what, man, this thing I've ever done was installing plugins in a house.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Using
That's pretty manly as
actually electricity, and I would have hurt myself.
Good.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and change my answer to something me and Aaron did as very young children,
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
along with a buddy named Matt Monroe.
Yeah, he was right there.
So there was one day, Aaron followed his granddad around on the lawnmower all day, picking up lawn clippings all day long and putting them in a bag.
Yeah, Bob was mowing the lawn. I was saving all the lawn clippings.
And
Why?
well, you're about to find out. So, what I'm gonna say, I was 10, him and Matt were 9. So at that time, Aaron had an old ass camper out in the yard,
Yeah, I sure did.
and one night we rolled up into that camper with a whole trash bag full of lawn clippings and some 1970s issue Playboys.
Oh no!
They were great.
Who, Janet Jackson on the
Janet
cover?
Jackson wearing a bikini made out of live or dead fish.
Yeah. Jesus.
It was great. It was.
Anyway, we tear the interview sections out of the magazines because you gotta save the titty pics.
Oh my gosh!
Gotta save the titty pics, and we take that lawn clippings and we roll it up into the newspaper or the magazine articles. Put some pepper,
No, I think coffee grounds.
coffee Coffee grounds.
The same kind of coffee grounds that Brad and I just fucking ate.
Random spices that were in the camper, probably from the 70s.
Probably some pepper. You're probably right.
And we rolled it up and we smoked lawn clippings out of a 1970s issue Playboy magazine.
What the heck?
We did.
Awesome story.
Wait, oh no!
So how high did you not get?
Aaron and Matt kept pretending like they were high and it was pissing me off real bad.
We did it just to piss cut off. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And alright, we're kind of losing track on the manliness story, but the favorite game of the time, other than wrestling on the trampoline, was to run away from me. That was everybody's favorite game.
Why is that everybody's favorite game to do against a fat man? I'm with you.
Here's the thing.
I've been oppressed too long.
Here's the thing. I grew to my height. I'm 6 foot tall. I grew to my height at about the 6th grade. I stopped growing at the 6th grade, but for many years, I looked huge among all my friends.
I was just fat among all my friends.
And I was a big fan of horror movies at the time.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing to do, I loved this game too actually, because I was sneaky as shit even though I weighed 200 and something pounds. Aaron and Matt would run off into the woods, running away from me. And they'd be running, they'd be hauling ass. No way I could catch them because I'm just walking, because I'm fat. But inevitably, I would end up in front of them, walking straight towards them in the normal Jason Voorhees walk, just like, I'm gonna get your ass. And it was just the most fun that we could have had as children.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Man.
Seth, you're the fastest fat person I've ever met.
And I love to hold that title.
Yeah.
I think you're my favorite person to hear that.
Dude, the fastest fat person is gut, dude. I don't give a fuck, Seth. That motherfucker, we would run from him with 10 minutes of a dead sprint. Me and Matt Monroe would get fucking as far away from God as we could and fucking hide out in the woods. And then immediately, Gut comes walking up, dude. Boom, boom, boom. We just hear his steps, dude, and we see that motherfucker holding a big fucking whole tree, dude. Who knows, motherfucker? He's got a fucking murder weapon with him. And we fucking just see him fucking creeping up immediately, dude. You damn.
I think Gut more time, like he went through like a portal though. I think
he fucking is a witch. Straight up.
Goddamn wizard, no asshole.
Oh man, that reminds me of Elliot LaFleur and those boots for football trials.
Elliot LaFleur.
Okay,
Let's hear it. We got a story. Let's hear it.
This kid, I swear. Okay, so he always wore these thick military boots. Like his family wasn't that rich or whatever. Like he's pretty poor, and especially it's Hartford, so nobody has any money. And he wore these boots for like 3 years. I swear they became ingrained in his feet. So like every day you'd see him, and like he was a little
right on the tip.
he was a little different.
Hard as shit.
And so everyone was like, all right, whatever, he's gonna try, that's fine. And he beat every single person on the team. We were all wearing football cleats except him. He had those military boots on. He beat us by like a full 1 or 2 seconds for every dead sprint. It was crazy how fast
No
he was, like,
way, dude.
And we're like, dude, take those shoes off. We want to see how fast you run. Because those things must have weighed like 10 pounds for a set. Like, and then immediately after he took those things off, his superpower was gone.
No!
He could not even remotely keep up with Nick Jenkins. He couldn't keep up with.
No fucking way!
He was last place every time. And then when he put those boots on, first every time, hands down. By like 2 seconds.
Shit.
Wow. The craziest thing. I don't know what it
Damn
was.
it, I haven't thought
Those
about that
things
guy
were-
in so long.
I know, right? But those things were a part of his reality. Like he was those, like him and those boots were the same person.
if he didn't have them, he just wasn't the same person.
I don't know.
was he?
All right, Aaron. Let's tell the story that probably defined our childhood.
Okay. Alright.
You were 13.
I was 13. Gut was 14. And you know, we were young. We were teenagers. We were freshly teenagers, and yeah, we had a lot of sexual angst.
I feel like this is
It is
off the rails.
It is
Going. I don't know where this is going.
We're going to Sonic real quick.
So we're at Gut's house, and we got a lot of loose leaf paper, and we got an artist in the house. I was the artist, and me and Gut, we were both creative minds. You know, we said, let's draw a whole porno anime book.
Oh my god!
definitely isn't the story I was talking about.
Oh shit, dude! I'm sorry. No, we can scratch that, dude. We'll delete that.
Oh, yeah, keep talking.
Okay.
This podcast.
Here we go. So yeah, I pretty much told the story. We made a whole porno magazine, anime themed. It was just great, dude.
What was the name of it?
I don't remember. What was it?
EJPC.
Yeah, what is that?
What does that mean?
Take a guess.
Aaron and Justin personal computer.
Oh wow.
Oh, definitely not. First two are right.
Aaron and Justin porn channel.
Maybe comic?
First three,
Porn compilation.
definitely cartoon.
Oh, that's right. Dude, that was a good magazine, and I wish we had it right now because I'd probably still be.
You'd probably be jerking off to it right now.
I probably would.
Alright, we're cutting this out.
All right. So we probably should wrap it up at this point.
Now,
I mean,
I want the story that I was thinking about.
right. We gotta have that in there. What is it?
Deals with you driving.
I don't know, dude. What was it?
Why were you driving at 13 years old?
Oh, okay. So, the only reason I ever drove at 13 years old was to go meet up women in Hartford, which was the closest city within.
Why wouldn't you get a ride?
Because my grandpa did not give a shit. And I could drive at 13, and he didn't care. So I'm driving. We go meet up some hoes up in Hartford, me and Gut. You know, we're doing our thing.
What?
And
Tag along.
serious, no, it was a thing, dude. We go meet up some hoes, and we're hanging out, partying down as much as 13-year-olds do. We weren't drinking or anything, but we were just having a good time. And then we're going home. Me, Gut, and another buddy named Lauren. It doesn't matter about Lauren. We get home. I'm like, man, we got some tapes in this car, and we got a tape player. Let's play some tapes up in this motherfucker.
What happened when we stopped in Midland, though?
I don't remember. What did
We stopped at the gas station, and we got a very cryptic warning.
we did? Who from?
Carl.
Oh.
Oh man.
Carl Yakeley. Carl Yakeley's like, dude, be careful, there's a lot of cops out. I remember that now. And I'm like, oh, Carl, don't fucking worry. We're never going to be best friends or anything, so don't worry. I'm not going to listen to what you say. Don't worry, we're going to make it home. We're like, all right, let's go home. We fucking pop in the tape. And who's the band that plays that song?
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest. It's the Judas Priest CD, or Priest tape. And we're playing it, and it's like, breaking the law. Alright, we're listening to that shit, and we're like, yeah, because we weren't breaking the law. I was fucking driving without a license. None of those motherfuckers had a license. So, we're driving home, and we're getting close, dude. We're like, yeah, alright, this is pretty cool.
Less than 2 miles from home.
Less than 2 miles from home, and then we hit a traffic stop. Yes.
An alcohol checkpoint.
An alcoholic checkpoint. And the motherfucker asks, can I see your license? And I'm like, well, no. I mean, I don't have a license, but I got insurance. Here's my proof of insurance. And he says, where's your parents? I said, my parents are drunk at home. And they're both dead now, so it doesn't matter. So I can say it. I can tell the truth. I was like, they're drunk. And he was like, I don't care if they're fucking in China. You call them up. I was like, all right.
Tell them to come get your ass.
I was like, all right, I will. I called him up. I called my grandpa up. I was like, hey, Pop, listen. I got stopped. I'm at a checkpoint. And obviously, you know I don't have a license. So, come pick us up. So, here we are waiting. Windows down. Cold. It's December. It's January. It's something. It's cold. We're freezing. You know, I think I see the van pull up over there, but I'm not really sure because I never see my grandpa. I don't really know if it's him. So finally, the cop comes back up and he's like, hey, I don't think your grandparents are coming. Call someone else. We call Lauren's grandparents. They come pick us up. I finally get home to find out that my grandpa had come up to the checkpoint drunk. And he went to fucking jail!
Oh shit.
Yeah! Yeah! He went to jail! So, Lauren's grandma drives us home. She says the following. This is pretty much verbatim. This Lincoln's a piece of shit. You fucking kids need to read your goddamn Bible. Because this is bullshit. And you know, my grandpa, he got out of jail soon enough. It didn't fucking matter. No one was worried about that. Surprisingly. But yeah, that was pretty much the story.
No, because that did something to the rest of our, the rest of the time that we had that Lincoln. And what was that, Ann? What happened because your grandpa went to jail that night?
I don't know. What happened, Brad?
They put a breathalyzer machine in the car and you couldn't drive it.
They did!
Until you blew in it every 15 minutes.
So you know what? I had to drive my grandpa's fucking Gladiator van. It was a fucking old school van. I'm sure all you guys have seen it. It was a fucking big blue van with a bed in the back, dude. And you know what? Surprisingly, the bitches weren't that crazy about it. I had a couple fun times in it, but that's pretty much the conclusion on that story.
But it was like every time we would drive around in it, it'd go beep, beep, beep. And one of us had to freaking, usually it was you, Aaron, had to blow in it, or else the van would just shut off on it.
Yeah, you're right.
It was making sure that the driver wasn't drunk, like every 15 minutes. And how long did it take to go to school? We'd have to blow in it at least 2 times to get to school.
God damn it.
For the rest of the time we had that thing.
Hey, you know what? My granny and pop might be dead, but I gotta say, we had some good times in their fucking vehicles. In their vehicles, we had some great times.
Do you remember, what was it? You were driving the Lincoln. What?
You can finish.
Do you remember driving the Lincoln to school one day? And then we were late. Because we had to turn all the way back around because there were 2 24 packs of beer in the back. Do you remember that? We were late to school and we had to tell. They're like, why were you late to school? And we had to tell them, like, there's beer in the back.
Grandpa just had a bunch of beer and I didn't realize it was there.
Until after we got to school.
You know what? That's the beauty of going to a small school, though, because they were like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah, they were like,
you know, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't a big deal. You know, like, we didn't get in trouble.
No. They were just like, okay. It was, actually, I think it was an excused absence.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. God bless Harvard High.
All right, Aaron. Tell them about the time. I believe it's for your birthday.
Okay.
I think you might have turned 10, and I was 11.
Okay.
Tell them about when we took the long-ass 2-hour drive, normally 45-minute drive, but with your grandparents, 2-hour drive.
Okay.
To goddamn Van Buren to go stay the night at the Super 8.
Okay.
Tell them what happened at the Super 8.
Oh,
So,
no.
my grandpa was the manager at a Super 8, which was a pretty cool hotel in Van Buren at the time.
Had an indoor pool, which
Had
was
an
amazing
indoor
for
pool,
Super 8.
indoor hot tub. So, we're like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know, me and my grandpa always wanted to stay there. You know, it was a lot nicer than our house, so if he managed it, we go to stay there for free. It wasn't a big deal. We go to stay there, we bring Gut with us. And me and Gut are up. You know, we already watched Toonami. We watched all the episodes of Dragon Ball Z that were going to show that night. We watched all the fucking Cartoon Network channel we wanted to watch. And then we go, like, all right, let's go cruise around the hotel. We're just walking around, doing our thing.
Walking up and down random hallways in the hotel.
Okay.
Random hallways.
Why we were doing that,
Your
God
kids.
only knows.
Why we were doing that, everyone is soon to find out. Because soon enough, we started hearing... Okay, so we're like, okay, this is where we're gonna hang out for a while. You know,
We were trying everything to see under that door crack. See what was going on.
Okay, seriously, we took a fucking pin, pulled the ink out. You know, we pulled the actual pin part out and just had the plastic tube, and we had it under the door, and we were like trying to look through that as we heard the moans, and we were trying to see what was going on. We couldn't see shit, of course, but fucking it was worth a shot.
Our imagination was going wild.
So yeah, that was a good time.
We saw the woman downstairs buying a Coke
Did we? I don't
out of
remember
the
that.
vending machine.
Go ahead.
That's all. That's it. She's wearing a long white T-shirt, and she's getting a Coke out of the vending machine.
Point of the story is me and Gut, and especially me,
You just said.
we were some perverts.
You just said.
We're
You just
perverts.
said porn of the story.
I know, and it's because the porn of the story. I'm out. I'm leaving. We were perverts.
That's the dirtiest porn I've ever heard
The point of the story.
in my life.
I didn't put that in the song.
All right. So I think we're about to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
But Aaron, you brought your guitar. Why don't you sing us a song before we end the show?
Okay.
Yeah, let's sing us out, Aaron.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks everyone for listening. It's probably a really long podcast.
But it
Thanks.
was awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Seth. Thank you, Aaron, for coming to join us for dinner tonight.
Let's hear some sloppy
I
seconds.
hope that we'll be back for sure.
Yeah, hopefully
You're gonna have to beat the
we'll
whole
make
song.
this more of a thing.
You're gonna be busy editing this one.
Yeah, I had fun.
Aaron was editing it.
Oh, this will be an easy edit, dude.
You gotta bleep out everything.
Oh, we don't have to bleep it. Oh, we have to bleep out cuss words on
We
this?
have to.
Yeah.
As a brand.
Oh.
No, I don't want to do that. Fuck that. I don't care if they hear me say the F word.
We got two for Brad.
But Brad didn't
it's
say
his-
any F words, did you?
No, I didn't
But
say
he's
anybody.
in the product.
Yeah, but that.
Oh, damn, this is gonna be a bitch editing.
But Aaron said he was gonna edit
No,
it.
fuck it. No, don't censor it. Brad
Aaron
didn't
We
said
say
got to. It's
No,
funny.
Brad didn't say
It's the
funny
funniest
when
part.
When it's censored.
Look at this.
You've never edited one of these, motherfucker. You don't know how funny it is.
Music's gonna bring us all together.
Since we're gonna edit anyways, do we have to edit out the word butthole?
No.
I don't think so. I guess
Okay,
it depends on the context.
Here we go. We're gonna end this motherfucker with a song about buttholes.
Are we? Oh no.
Here we go. If I ever cheated on your pussy, it would be with your butthole. Alright, here we go. Hate to be a grievance, but I wanna put my penis in your butthole. No, that's it. Wait. Oh.
Eran Kious music on Facebook.
What's that, baby? You want to return the favor? Well, you don't have a wiener, so I guess just put your finger in my butthole.
Good night, everybody. Check, please.
Oh, fuck around.